And they want to teach this through their sexual education courses. And they go so young. I mean, it's 6th grade for sure. Some places it's even earlier than 6th grade. Do you really want the government to come in and teach your children about the bedroom? Now, in California, in 2011, they passed a law that said that every public school institution must teach LGBT history as part of their sexual education. So you have to literally put your kids and they have to learn about it. But you know what they're always going to forget? Genesis 19. I'm okay with, education of their history. Go to 2 Peter chapter 2. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an ensample unto those that after should live ungodly. And delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. For that righteous man dwelling among them, and seeing and hearing, vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. Now that's some LGBT history that I'm okay teaching our children. And he said, look, it is. We are supposed to teach our kids history. Here's the history. They're always predators. They're always wicked. They're always vile. They're always reprobate. That's the LGBT. Throughout history. And look, I'm not really going in deep dives on some of these topics because my Bible said not to learn the way. I don't need to know all the depths of hell of socialism and what they teach in those sex ed classes. I don't want to know. I went to some of them, and the pictures alone were horrifying. I mean, they would sit there and show you the most perverted, disgusting pictures. You didn't even know what was going on the screen, defiling your mind, defiling everything about you. Why does a 6th grader need to see all that and have to experience all that? And you know what? It didn't stop any of them from fornicating. They got up there and lied to them. They're like handing out condoms and handing up, all kinds of devices and all kinds of wicked things. You know what? Plenty of kids got pregnant out of wedlock in a high school. Plenty of kids have STDs. Plenty of kids are doing all these things. You know what? That's not what the Bible teaches. And it ought not be like that in our house, in the house of God, and in our church house. We ought to be different than the heathen. But you know what? If you get them in the public school system, they're going to learn the same things and be the same. Have you noticed most churches, they're not any different than the world? Well, let me tell you why. Because for 50 hours a week, they learn the same junk. And then they go and listen to a false prophet for 1 hour a week. How's that going to fix anything? We need to actually do something completely different with our children if we want them to be different. If we want our generation to be different than them, we can't let them sit there and teach them day in and day out.